Alright. Whoa.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's with the large amounts of paper on the ground. This should not be. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's try out all the paths over here.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Weird.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Graphs about what do people want? Things, money, more money, things, but with money to buy more things, graphs about things plus money. We have our new product. Stripes. Colored in segment. The stock market is somewhere in here. Profits. Okay. Let's read these. That's sport? Yeah. More water coolers. More water cooler heaters. What? Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net. Some sort of child trip. Work harder, hard worker. Oh. Throw something in the ideas bin. Jesus. Pranking floor 5 meeting. Reflect. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Oh, I was in the broom closet. Alright.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oop. Wait a minute. No. Not yet.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
What was it?
Could it mean?
2,
Stanley wondered
8,
aloud
4, 5?
to nobody.
2,
He
6,
began
4,
wildly
5?
tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be?
I'm trying to tear
In
paintings
fact,
and stuff off
this
the wall.
keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
How lucky.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
Not yet.
Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
Come
Stanley
on.
thought to himself. Did he
Come
have the
on.
strength to find out?
I don't know if I have the strength to find out. Probably not.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
427?
Each bore
Is
the
that what I
number
am?
of an employee in the building.
There's my
Stanley's
office.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley,
What's
one
that?
of them,
What happened there?
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom. Freedom!
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
You
Was
betcha.
this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
Maybe.
That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Hurry up.
No. He refused to believe it.
No.
He couldn't accept it.
Maybe.
His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Who knows?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy,
'Kay.
or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Trying to figure out what these numbers are for. I think there's 5 in total. Now can I press the big red button? No. Why not? Didn't I do it? Or is there maybe 6? We have to hit them in like rapid order. I don't know. Let's just hit yes on the control panel. This closes, doesn't it? Doors. No? Maybe not.
And when at last he found the source of the
No.
room's power, he knew it was his duty.
So hit the on
Oh,
switch.
Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Whoops.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Accidentally,
Control?
sorry.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn
No.
the controls off and leave.
No!
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Uh-oh.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Yes.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me.
I think I have to hit these
Where we're
buttons
going,
now.
What all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I
Suck
let
a
the
dick.
office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have have to say this, though.
Oh.
This version of events has been rather amusing.
No!
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you
Damn.
is quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next
Shit.
go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Shit.
But I'm enjoying this so much.
Oh
You know
no,
what?
I think
The
I
hell with it.
failed.
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional
Oh.
seconds, Stanley.
Cool.
Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh,
Thank
dear
you.
me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be
Oh,
doing
God.
right now? Or did you just assume when you saw the timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? Look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no,
I got
these
this.
colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
Yes.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
Come on.
You're in for quite a disappointment.
I don't want to
But
die.
here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's
Yes.
fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or
Come
will you let it
on.
go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be
Oh,
laughing
God.
at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
Ow. Oh. I could so go through that door, couldn't I? Maybe. I don't know.